Hello, in this video I am going to be doing my full completed Lego SpongeBob SquarePants collection. In case you are wondering, this right here is some remaining footage of an old video that I ended up having to scrap because unfortunately most of the footage got corrupted. These Lego sets were released over the time span of 6 years, from 2006 to 2012. But don't worry, this video is not going to get corrupted because I'm going to be quick to upload it this time. So, have I seriously never made a video about this before already? I could have thought that I already did one before, but I guess not. I think I actually tried to make this collection video a long time ago, back in like 2010 or something. But I think that footage also got corrupted, or something else went wrong with it. Don't remember exactly what the case was with that. Yes, all of these Lego sets are rare, discontinued, and long out of print. Lego sets seem to generally be only on the market for about 2 or 3 years before being discontinued. I was fortunate enough to have bought most of these Lego sets in whatever year they came out in, which is a good thing I did that, since these Lego sets sell for high prices on eBay and Amazon. Fun fact, I've shown at least one piece from every SpongeBob Lego set in my videos before. The way this is going to work is that first I will be showing off the instruction manuals, and then I will be showing off the boxes that these Lego sets came in. I'm not going to be showing too much more of the actual sets in this video because, like I said earlier, I've already showed most of these sets on my older videos before. Technically, you are already seeing the sets in the intro of this video as well, although I didn't really show the insides of them here. However, I will quickly show off those 2012 sets that you didn't get to see much of in my videos, such as the Flying Dutchman set, and here's the party set. Although, as you can see, this one has fallen apart quite a bit, and I could not be bothered to try rebuilding it right now. I'm also going to be showing off all 14 of these Lego sets in the release date order, and the order that is used on the SpongeBob wiki, which seems to be the most correct. The link to that Lego SpongeBob wiki page will be in the description box below. The SpongeBob wiki also has some really high quality images of these sets, at least on the individual pages. This TV drawer is where I keep all of the SpongeBob Lego set manuals, along with some other manuals for the TV, DVD, and all that kind of stuff. Although I did not have these drawers or this HD TV until 2011, so exactly where I stored these Lego manuals back in the day, I think I had a different drawer for them back then, but it's been so long though. And this is what all the manuals look like when they are stacked up onto each other. Let's go ahead and finally start up this long overdue collection video by showing off the very first Lego SpongeBob SquarePants set ever released in August 2006, called the Krusty Krab instructions book. Yeah, you can already see that I was not good at taking care of these instruction manuals or the sets back then. I know I got this set back in like 2006, 2007, but it's been so long though. And you can, yeah, I was like trying to add motions to the characters. Squidward goes zooming out of the Krusty Krab. Or garbage flying out of the trash can. Even inside the instruction manual for this one, again, you can see I was actually trying to put numbers for each page in here, even though there's already a number on the page in the corner already. Again, I think this is back when I was still learning how to count or something. Again, these early SpongeBob Lego sets came out back when I was like 5 or 6 years old. Oh, the imagination of a kid at that age. Oh, and this doesn't have the original backing to it anymore, by the way. But I'm pretty sure whatever backing this had is the same as the other Lego sets that were coming out at the time. Because a lot of these Lego sets often duplicate the same advertisements on the back. Of course, one would know what the original backing was if they didn't whip it out like I did. I think it was back then or a year later that I was still learning how to weed as well. But anyway, yeah, that's the instruction books for the first set. Moving right along to the second SpongeBob Lego set that was released in August 2006 as well, we have Build-A-Bob Instruction Manual. Out of all the early SpongeBob Lego sets, you can see that this is the only one I have that's in actual good condition. And the reason for this is because this set in particular I got much later than all of the other sets. This Lego set I got in June 2010. I remember as a kid I originally did not want this set because I thought it looked stupid, because it's just a giant SpongeBob and a giant Plankton as well. But eventually in 2010 I decided to get it anyway just to help complete the entire collection of Lego sets. I remember even in 2010 this set was starting to become rare and out of print. I was fortunate enough to find like one person on eBay that was like selling this set for cheap. Oh, and wow, this one actually has the original backing to it still. This is the only SpongeBob SquarePants Lego 2006 set that I still have the original backing for. But from what I remember, I'm pretty sure all the other SpongeBob Lego sets that were released that year also had this same backing to them. And yeah, you can see the bit of tape situation going on here, because this manual was falling apart from what I remember. Yeah, these Lego instruction manuals don't have the best quality paper to them. I've read books that have higher quality paper than what's used in these Lego sets instruction manuals. Again, I was very fortunate enough to have found a brand new sealed copy of this Build-A-Bob Lego set from a seller on eBay for reasonable price in 2010. But yeah, that's the instruction manual for the second SpongeBob Lego set. Here we've got the Adventures in Bikini Bottom instruction manual that was released in 2006. Yeah, this one doesn't even have the original front cover for it anymore. I will quickly throw up a picture on screen of what the cover for this instruction booklet looked like that I was able to screen grab from a very fortunate enough seller on eBay. Yep, I know a lot of my old Lego manuals I didn't treat with care, but this one in particular got it the worst because it doesn't even have the original front cover for it anymore. Again, you would think I would at least keep the cover, just so then that way I know exactly what set it is, and it's easier to sort through. But I didn't even do that. And some of these pages are fine, though. Well, that was me trying to put down more numbers of the pages again. And once again, this is another one that I had to tape up. Because this, yeah, no surprise, this one was falling apart too. Especially without the old cover on it. Oh, and also, I think, also at this time I got some SpongeBob stickers that I also went crazy with. And even put some of those stickers on inside of the manual. I'm going to include this in the video, but I have a little rant to go on. Specifically with this set, the Squidward door thing kept breaking on me. This has to be like the flimsiest and most fragile Lego piece I have ever seen. Because if you look at that, yeah, you can see right there that part of the door snapped off when we tried putting it on Squidward's house in this set. Oh, and want to know the best story? That I got another one of these doors from Lego, and that one broke too. Yet I did everything they wanted me to. I gave them these specific set of numbers to get another door, and the same thing happened where it broke. So yeah, I was never able to fully complete Squidward's house in this set because this door kept breaking on me even when I got another copy of it. Again, I've seen the YouTube videos. I don't know how other people were able to get this piece on correctly. Again, maybe they were like very, very careful with it, but I don't know, honestly. Of course, once again, no backing to this instruction manual. And the more paper whipping out. Here's the Chum Bucket instruction manual, released in 2007. Again, more of me trying to add like bubbles to like every character or object that was on this cover. More ripped pages. Oh yeah, I know this set is well known for having the socked SpongeBob Lego figure. Even though SpongeBob also has a shocked face in the Build-A-Bob set as well. Kind of. Unlike the previous instruction manual, this one is complete, technically. But it's like there's... I know towards the end, though, there's a lot of whipping going on. Yeah. For some reason, the 2007 sets are a bit different than the other ones. Because these 2007 sets feature the backside of the set on the back of the instruction booklet instead of the usual Lego advertisement. Yep, and more whipped pages going on here. Here we've got the Mrs. Puff's Boating School Instruction Manual, released in 2007. Well, for this one, I'll say at least the front cover of this is in good condition. Not the inside so much, though. I like this right here. There's already a red crossed out symbol on these. Yet I traced over it with a black marker. Again, I was really obsessed with black markers back then, or Sharpies. We'll say at least this one, though, doesn't have any whipped pages like the previous manuals that I was showing. Hey, this instruction manual actually has the comic strip inside of it, which this is also on the back of the box. But honestly, I like it better when they have the comic strip inside of the instruction manual, just so then it's all big and blown up and a lot easier to read or look at, honestly. Here we have the Bikini Bottom Express instruction manual, released in January 2008. By this point, my instruction manuals are in actually pretty good condition, so I'm not even going to say much about these ones. Of course, now in the manuals, they try to advertise whatever other SpongeBob Lego set came out in the same year, around the same time. Oh, and these manuals keep repeating the same advertisements on the back. Walk It Wide instruction manual, also released in January 2008. And okay, maybe this one is a little roughed up, but not too much actually. Maybe that top part is also this weird thing, top part, when the actual manual content is facing sideways. Again, this is what I meant by the advertisements being repeated now. The emergency room instruction manual released in 2008. Oh hey, this one has the comic strip inside of it too. Krusty Krab Adventures Instruction Manual, released in 2009. This is the first one to use the different packaging design with SpongeBob's face on the bottom left corner and the new SpongeBob SquarePants series logo. Although they were still using the Nickelodeon Splat logo at that point. Good Neighbors at Bikini Bottom Instruction Manual, released in 2009. Heroic Heroes of the Deep Instruction Manual. Released on August 1st, 2011. And yes, this is the first SpongeBob Lego set to use a different version of the Nickelodeon logo. And I actually remember being on vacation at the time this set came out, so I was not able to get it right away. Wow, this set is actually advertising one of the previous Lego sets from a different year. One of the 2009 sets. Glove World Instruction Manual. Released in August 2011. The Flying Dutchman Instruction Manual. Released in January 2012. Here they are advertising 3 of the other SpongeBob Lego sets. Here we go, the very last one. Bikini Bottom Undersea Party Instruction Manual. Oops. Released in 2012. There you have it. That is all 14 of the SpongeBob SquarePants Lego instruction manuals. Of course, as I line them all up here. And take a good look at that. All of them right next to each other right there. Right beside the custom Lego table, This recycling bag right here is where I keep all of the SpongeBob SquarePants Lego boxes that these originally came packaged in. Don't worry, I'm not throwing these away. Just I needed a convenient way to keep all my SpongeBob Lego boxes together. Getting all these sets, they do add up after a while. And this bag is actually kind of heavy. Yeah. Now let's move on to showing the boxes of the SpongeBob SquarePants Lego sets. I already said the release dates when I was showing off the instruction manuals, so I'm not going to do it again here. However, I will say whatever episode some of these specific sets are based on. Here we've got the Krusty Krab. And again, you can see how much I didn't take care of these back then. You can see even up there, I like trying to draw the Bikini Atoll Island. And even the back, you can see a lot of things scribbled out, including the comic strip. Again, I think that's back when I didn't know how to read, so I was not able to understand the comic strip. However, I will quickly show up a picture on screen of what the back of the Krusty Krab set looks like without all of the marker drawings on the back. A picture that I was able to get from a very fortunate enough seller on eBay. But yeah, that's the first Lego set for SpongeBob. Build-A-Bob. This is the only one of the early SpongeBob Lego sets that I have that is in actually pretty good condition on the box. Because like I said earlier, I got this set much later in 2010. Again, even in 2010, this Lego set was already starting to become rare. I was not a fan of this set when it came out. I thought the idea of a giant SpongeBob was dumb. There's the inside. The only one that I've taken apart completely. Back. This is like the first Lego set to be based on a specific episode from the show. Oh hey, you can actually see the comic strip now. Of course, this is based on the season 1 episode Plankton. One of my favorite episodes. But yeah. Adventures in Bikini Bottom. And yeah, you can already see this is the set that I took the worst care of. I'm trying to get some of that glare out. So many marker drawings on this set. I was trying to draw like floating Lego bricks up there. I even tried putting in characters like Mr. Krabs that didn't originally come packaged in this set. And I don't even have the original backing for this set anymore. I will quickly throw up a picture on screen of what the backside of this set looks like, which I was able to also get from a very fortunate enough seller on eBay a while back. You can gotta love how I drew on the inside of the box. I drew the set on the back cardboard with the houses. The imagination of a 6-year-old. For whatever reason, this was the only Lego set to include Patrick Star's house. Yeah, I kept a little bit of the back there, but not much. Just the website logos. Oh, and this was the last set to have the comic strip with speech with words inside of the speech bubbles. Even though, of course, you can't see it on mine. And even this box is pretty flimsy now. The Chum Bucket. Technically, this set is not based on one specific episode. However, some of the robot characters in this set are from specific episodes of the show, such as where my son is, the robot SpongeBob from Welcome to the Chum Bucket in season 2. You know, are those supposed to be clouds? Back. Again, you can already see that the comic strips starting in the 2007 sets and onward don't have words inside of the speech bubbles anymore. In fact, some of these, like the Chum Bucket, don't even have any kind of speech bubbles at all. Just expressions and visuals. Mrs. Puff's Boating School. This set is based on the season 1 episode Boating School, which is evidenced by Patrick holding a walkie-talkie and a walkie-talkie antenna coming out of SpongeBob's head in this set. Even though SpongeBob uses a hat to cover it in the actual episode, got like the word Lego written beside the Lego logo. Back. Again, there's another comic strip with no speech bubbles. The Bikini Bottom Express. Back. And now you can see the comic strip has symbols inside of the speech bubbles instead of letters. Walk It Wide, based on the Season 1 episode Sandy's Walk It. Back. The Emergency Room. Oh, and this set is a limited edition, by the way. So this set in particular was where... Well, I mean, technically all the SpongeBob Lego sets are rare nowadays. But for some reason, this set in particular was a little more rare than the other sets. Oh, and this is the last set to have the comic strip on the back.
This set and all the later Lego sets going forwards do not have the marker drawings on them.
Krusty Krab Adventures. This set has the paddy wagon from the first SpongeBob movie. Good Neighbors at Bikini Bottom. This set is named after the Season 4 episode, Good Neighbors. Even though it doesn't have that much to do with the actual episode. Yes, this one got opened up completely as well. Heroic Heroes of the Deep. Glove World. And some say this set is loosely based on the episode Waller Cowards. Which, I mean, the ice cream scene is in that episode for sure. But the Fiery Fist o' Pain roller coaster is not anywhere in this set, though. Oh yeah, Waller Cowers from season 5. The Flying Dutchman. Here we are, the very last SpongeBob SquarePants Lego set ever released, which is Bikini Bottom Undersea Party. Some say this set is loosely based on the season 3 episode Party Pooper Pants, also known as SpongeBob's House Party. Even though these characters don't seem to be wearing those clothes in the episode. Back. There you have it. That is all 14 of the SpongeBob SquarePants Lego sets. And the boxes that they came originally packaged in. See if I can zoom out on this. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if I can get a better angle for it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is going to make for a great thumbnail image. I already took a picture of it. But yeah, finally got my long overdue SpongeBob Lego collection done with. That's going to be it for this video. So, goodbye.